If someone tells you they don't remember, they're lying. I can't recount the infinite times a person said something wrong or their actions took advantage of who you are. Over the years, certain people had to be taken advantage of me that I couldn't do anything about it. Seething in anger that the memory never left my side. I felt like a lunatic who needed a confrontation. People do people wrong that it's like a universal rite of passage. You take away a young person's innocence into reality of mean people, grow up to be cruel people themselves taking advantage of innocent lives, and it's a damn parasite. Once I was young and innocent. My mother bought me a soda. We were in Long Beach. I had to be about 9 years old. My aunt was visiting up north from Santa Maria. Once she lived with my late grandma. She was a caregiver. Out and about next to the beach watching the sunset by the Long Beach Stadium. I'm having my soda and loving it. My aunt goes up to me and asks for a sip of my drink. I say, sure. I give it to her, and she chugs the whole soda, leaving ice in the cup, and internally, I was upset by this notion. One thing to be a stranger to take advantage of you, but when your own aunt does this, you dislike her right away. Sporadically, I'd see this aunt over the years. I kept it cordial, but never in the mood for small talk. Even told my mother what she did to me when I had the small soda. That made her angry. Some family just get on your damn nerves. So fast forward a couple years, my late father passes away. A trying time of heartbreak. My mother's family arrived to show moral support. And I'm grateful to see all the loved ones. Even that one aunt showed up out of the blue. I said hello despite my grief at that time. A few days pass. I talked to Auntie a little while, how our lives have been lately to catch up. Then I tell her about her drinking my soda. And she looks at me shocked, questioning if she did that. And I said yes. She doesn't remember. And that's interesting, because if you don't remember taking your nephew's drink, you drank, yet I never forgot that moment of what she'd done. I was a victim, a little boy victim. And since that day for years, I've had problems trusting anybody with my things. I hesitate and question anyone if they ever borrow my stuff. If my stuff gets destroyed, I'm gonna be disappointed. And I believe this distrust came from my aunt taking advantage of a little kid. Now I forgave her, and she goes and buys me a 35 a case of Coca-Cola. And I say thanks, but I still don't trust this woman. Then I found out from other family that Auntie is not a joyful person to be around. One of those crazy aunts you're related to but don't see often. She's not married and has no children. To anyone who knows her, believe she's a head case. Not a nice person to be around. Thinking, how have you lived this long and caused so much rudeness and meanness and stupidness to others? Disdain to other family members. Everyone I've talked to has an auntie story. That is never good. You make bad choices, you get stupid prices.